What is going on, crafters? Rebel here. Minecraft has just dropped a new video on their YouTube channel. It is an Ask Mojang video. I've never done a video on one of these Ask Mojang videos before, but this one I think deserves a reaction video. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to be watching this with you guys, and we're going to react to some of the things that they say in this video. It's pretty cool. But before we get into this video, guys, if you are new here to this channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, joining my community on Discord, and connecting with me on Twitter. I'm at RebelJC_92. I'd love to interact with you guys, and I'd love for you to join the community of this channel. So yeah, that being said, let's get into this video.
I voted for the Glare. The Glare should have won. I mean, the Copper Golem and the Allay, great mobs. But the Glare, I mean, come on.
Oh, come on. No. No. Not at all. What was your favorite mob
when
during
I saw how many
mob
people were
vote?
voting for the Allay and for the Copper Golem and how close that race was, I had to go Glare. Gotta vote for the underdog.
I've already seen the prototypes from Nia, like from the Allay, from like the Nether update, and you know, it's amazing. I love.
So what King B-Dogs is saying here, apparently there was prototypes for the Allay mob back from the Nether update. So you can see just how far ahead of time these guys are working on these features that are coming out. They are thinking ahead so much. So that's exciting. I mean, we talk about things like the end update, you know, things like that that are probably further down the road. But I guarantee you that many of the features that we're going to see in the next 3, 4, 5 years, they are already working on to some degree or another. So that's a really, really exciting thing to know.
All the mechanics behind it, the sound and everything, but the Glare is just super cute.
It's also so different, right? It's just a floating lettuce.
It can pick up any item that's dropped.
Now this is really, really important here. A lot of people in the community have been confused on how the Allay actually works. They're about to clear that up for us.
Oops! All right, so I'm the Allay, right? You dropped all of these, and you gave me the one. I don't duplicate anything. I only find what's on the ground.
That's an important
point. So I'm
point.
gonna fly over to where the music is.
Thank you, Allay.
I'm the Allay, and I also dance.
Okay. Okay, we need to clip that. The dance, but also King B-Dog's reaction to the dance. That needs to be like a GIF or something. That's hilarious.
That's how the Allay works.
The Allay dancing is a really fun feature. I know we have that in the parrots. The parrots kind of do this little like bobbing thing, and I just did it for you there. But the Allay, I'm really interested to see what the Allay actually does, what qualifies as a dance for the Allay, and if maybe it has different reactions to different music discs. That would be really interesting. And I wonder too if an Allay dancing with a parrot would be a thing. So if there's some sort of interaction between the parrot and the Allay, I don't know. That just kind of popped into my head.
Oh my God,
Frogs.
like the frog is such a special mob to the community. It becomes such a staple meme for every Snapshot Wednesdays. What did they say again?
It's Wednesday, my dude.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
The hardest part of making a frog is to create this same, like the special feeling of the frog and give the community back something that they love.
Why is a frog orange in the end? I know when
I love that. I love that these guys, this dev team, is so in tune with the community. Just things like that. The little "it's Snapshot Day, my dudes. This Wednesday, my dudes" frog meme that's been going on for a long time now. They're in the know. You know, they're a part of the community. They're not just the devs of the game. They are actually a part of the community, just like we are. They love the game just like we do. So it's really, really cool to see that interaction between devs and players here, and to see that they're in on all the inside jokes and everything. So I'm proud of being a part of this community and being able to have this sort of touchstone with the people who actually create this game. They're great. They're amazing people, and I really do applaud them for their effort and their genuine enjoyment of the community. So anyway.
The original kind of Minecraft live videos, there was a green frog. So what happened?
We tested out many colors, many variants, and I think we were just happy with the orange one. It stands out really nicely in the swamp.
Dude, the frog's ribbit.
So you know how in real life frogs ribbit?
No.
Cheat, can you make like a ribbit noise? Ribbit? Every animal in Minecraft has like their sound. Like frogs are definitely going to ribbit.
That's good. Ribbit.
I know you're not gonna tell the play it,
Okay.
Yeah.
but you can tell me.
So the lowdown is, these cities, they come from an ancient civilization, but are you still recording?
Yeah, still recording.
Okay. So he knows something, obviously. Obviously, there's some secret lore stuff going on with the deep, dark cities, and he is not going to tell us. He's keeping a tight lid on that. So, but it's really cool to know that there's something there, that they have something in mind as a backstory, as lore. I really, really wish that we could know. I really wish that there were clues that we could put together as we're exploring the deep dark as to who these people were, what this civilization was, and where the Warden came from, and how the Skulk took over. I mean, there's obviously the truth is out there, you know. There's obviously an answer to that question, and I wonder if we're ever going to know what that answer is. I really, really hope so. That would genuinely be amazing. They cut the cameras.
With the Deep Dark, we want to make sure that there is some unique loot to it. And we, from the beginning, didn't want it to just be existing items that are going to just be stronger. Like, we're not...
Okay, that's a good point. I know that there are people out there, and I think this was a great idea, honestly. I thought the same thing, that maybe in the Deep Dark you could open up a chest and find a weapon or a tool or a piece of armor or something with an incredibly, just an insane enchantment, you know, like maybe a chest plate or something that has, I don't know, unbreaking 10 on it or something, things like that. Like, and honestly, that would have been really cool, but that's not what we're getting. When we're talking about loot in the Deep Dark, it's going to be unique. It's going to be something that we can't find anywhere else. So great point there.
Just having a netherite sword that's a little stronger.
Yeah.
We want to add new items that you can't find anywhere else, and they have unique mechanics to them. So something that you couldn't do in Minecraft before, but you can now once you go to the Deep Dark.
Okay, so new items, I think is a key. He didn't say new blocks, he said new items that once you have these new items, you can do things that you could not have done before. Whoa, so something is coming that's going to be really, really cool. And I mean, I've got my fingers crossed that it's going to be a weapon. I like weapons in Minecraft. Weapons are really, really cool. I hope that we're going to get a really cool new weapon in Minecraft. But I just kind of have a gut feeling that it's going to be different. It might not be a weapon. It's probably going to be something else. It makes me think of when the Nether update was coming out and everybody was clamoring for a lava boat. We wanted to be able to cross those lava lakes, and we were 100% certain, almost everybody that I heard was almost 100% certain that we were going to get a lava boat. But what did Mojang do? They gave us the Strider, completely out of left field. There was no way we could have seen that coming. So I am excited to see what the minds at Mojang come up with. They're super creative people, and they're going to give us something I feel that we could probably never expect. So we're going to keep an eye out for that, aren't we? All right. Will the Warden attack other mobs?
The Warden is basically this being that really, really does not like any noises whatsoever. So not only just doesn't like noises, it really likes to smell you for some reason.
Oh, so the Warden loves blue cheese then?
Blue cheese does not smell the greatest sometimes,
I
yeah.
hate blue cheese.
The Warden is definitely going to attack other mobs. Like, we did have this concept art a while back where it was like looking all cute at the bunny, but I'm sorry, that bunny is going to die.
Okay, so I do remember that concept art. Maybe I'll throw a little image of it here. But yeah, where the warden is sort of like being all friendly with a rabbit. I think they also had one where there was an axolotl that it was playing with as well. And so it was a really interesting idea that maybe you could bring rabbits or something down into the deep dark, and they're like these fluffy little cute things that distract the warden. Maybe the warden's like, oh, that's so cute, let me go pick it up and pet it. And we're over there like looting all the chests. But it looks like they're not going that direction, which makes me think that, I don't know, the warden is going to be like the Johnny Vindicator or the Zoglin. So it's going to be this beast, this being, as King B-Dog said, it's a being that goes after every mob. Every mob. That's going to be really interesting. So the warden is going to be spreading skulk in the deep dark. If I cannot remember if they have said whether or not other mobs were going to spawn in the deep dark, but if they do, the warden will go after them and kill them. And if they're around a skulk catalyst, we've seen how that works now, that mechanic where killing a mob around skulk catalysts will spread skulk blocks. So that'll be interesting to see, and I would be interested to see if these Minecraft geniuses out there would do anything with that mechanic. Maybe make a warden-powered mob farm or something. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. Fireflies.
So we're still looking into how fireflies are going to work. Clearly, we want the frogs to interact with them in some way. We would like maybe the players to be able to interact with them too. The tricky part there is performance. We don't want to ruin the game's performance by having fireflies everywhere. But if they're only a particle, then they can't be interacted with. So we have to find a sort of middle ground to make it look really good, but also be interactable.
Aren't the fireflies the cutest mob we've made?
Okay, so that was something that a lot of people have been talking about, is fireflies being just a particle effect, and that was my impression too, that fireflies would be a particle effect that just kind of come into being around frogs maybe, or just randomly in swamp biomes. But it looks like they're gonna be something sort of in between particles and entity. I'm not quite sure how this is going to work, because obviously he just said they kind of want the frogs to interact with fireflies, and maybe also the player, which I'm crossing my fingers for being able to put fireflies in a empty bottle or some sort of display jar or something. So that'll be interesting to see. Maybe the fireflies are going to be the first of a different sort of thing that exists in the game that's maybe not quite an entity, but not a particle effect. Again, I'm not a technical. I don't know how Minecraft works. Let me just tell you that. So if I'm just saying things that are just wrong sounding, that's why I said just don't listen to me. But it'll be interesting to see what they do with the firefly. They're still working it out, so I'm excited to see what they have in store.
They're so cute.
Well, that was a big statement. He went from a cute mob to the cutest mob we've ever made.
I believe in it.
I don't disagree. Those 2 pixels are gorgeous.
Mud.
So the reason that we went with the water bottle and not the water bucket is that water buckets are often used for building, to place water everywhere in your build, to build rivers or whatever. But water bottles you don't usually use for building. You only really use it for drinking, cauldrons, potions. So it's a lot less intrusive to try and use a water bottle on a dirt block than it is to use a water bucket. If you tried to use a water bucket on a dirt block, everything would be turning into mud.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or if we did make it just turn into mud, then you would never be able to place water on dirt
Exactly.
ever, which would be terrible.
Yeah.
They thought of everything.
You cannot make mud pies out of mud. I know a lot of people really want mud pies, and I think some people actually want to eat the mud pies. No mud pies. Are you hungry? Can we get you something to eat?
Although mud pies would be an interesting thing to make and give to piglins in the Nether. They exist in this area where there's hardly any water at all. I know they have water bottles, which they get from somewhere, and I don't want to ask too many questions about that, because you're able to barter with piglins and get water bottles. But in my mind, I'm just thinking maybe piglins for some reason would be interested in eating a mud pie. They're pigs, mud, and they also live in basically a hell dimension where water is very scarce if it exists at all. I don't know, maybe there's something there. That was just a random idea. But it looks like we are at the end of that video. So yeah, a lot of interesting points there. I'm excited. The wild update is going to be amazing, and the clarity that we just got in this video on some of these issues, I think, are very important for the community. There's a lot of misconceptions floating around out there and a lot of unanswered questions. So maybe, hopefully, this video has shed some light on some of those darker areas. Yeah, so I might do more videos about these kind of things when they put out videos. I might do a little reaction videos like this. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe this will be the only one I ever do. So, but if you want to stick around and find out, you can always hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, hit the like button, ring the bell for future notifications of future episodes. And a Dig Straight Down episode should be coming out Monday, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, guys, continue to dig straight down, and I'll see you at Bedrock.